Presentation of this program is made possible in part by a grant from General Foods Corporation and by public television stations and a grant from the Ford Foundation.
We're gonna zoom, 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 zoom. Come on and zoom, 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 zoom. Everybody's doing it, everybody's proving it, everybody's having a ball, yeah. So won't you zoom, 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 zoom. Come on and zoom, 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 zoom. My name's Danny. I'm Enid. I'm Mike. I'm Donna. I'm Timmy. My name's Lauren. I'm Neil. Who are you? What do you do? How are you? Let's hear from you. We need you, so won't you zoom, 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 zoom. Come on and zoom, 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 zoom. Come on, give it a try. We're gonna show you just why. We're gonna teach you to fly high. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, zoom. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, zoom. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, zoom. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, zoom.
Zoom is made possible by grants from McDonald's Corporation and McDonald's Restaurants Fund and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
A while ago, we asked you to write in and tell us what you wanted to see again on Zoom. In this week's show, you're going to see the Varsity Drag and some Mary Macs.
Oh, Mary Mac, 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 all dressed in black, 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 with silver buttons, buttons, buttons all down her back. That she cannot read, she cannot write, but she can smoke, smoke her mother's pipe. She asked her mother, to see the elder jump over the fence. They jumped so high, they reached the sky. They never came back to the 4th of July. Let's do it again. Oh, Mary Mac, all dressed in black, black, with silver buttons, all down her back. She cannot read, she cannot write, but she can smoke her daddy's pipe. She asked her mother for 50 cents, to see the elf jump over the fence. We jumped so high, and reached the sky, and never came back till the 4th of July.
My name is Jimmy Edmonds, and I live in Gay Lakes, Virginia. I've been playing the fiddle around 9 years. I started when I was 4. Since I can remember, there's always been music in the family. My mother plays the guitar, and my daddy plays the bass and banjo. My sister sings and dances, and the other one plays bass. Around every Saturday morning, we always play at auction sales, and except in the winter, it's a parsons auction company, and they'll sell just about anything, personal property or land, cattle, or have antiques sometimes.
I got 10,000 doing that, now I'm gonna get a 5. I don't want to sell you out, boys. If you want it, let's go. I got 10,000 doing that, now I'm gonna get 5. I got 10,000 doing that, now I'm gonna get a 5. I got 10,000 doing that, now I'm gonna get a 5. Y'all do
Sometimes the bidders start to get draggy and they don't want to spend their money, and we'll play a few songs and then that gets them perked up and we bids more.
10,000 doing that, now I'm gonna get 5. I got 10,000 doing that, now I'm gonna get a 5. I got 10,000 doing that, now I'm gonna get 5. Jim, over right there, boys. Let's go. We got $10,250. All done, all through, and all satisfied now. Anywhere. Give any more than $10,250. All satisfied. I sold it right there.
And then Daddy bought me a fiddle when I was about 3 or 4, and I've been playing ever since. I got interested when I'd go over to my grandpa's house, and while he was playing, I'd go get 2 sticks and rub them together like I was fiddling too. Just a good feeling to play with your grandpa. Me and my daddy has a shed behind the house, and when we don't do nothing, we go in there and we'll work on a fiddle or a banjo or something. I've been working on a fiddle, refinishing it, and a man gave it to me at a fiddle festival, and he said that I could have it if I ride them every 4 years or something like that, and it didn't look too good, so I scraped off the finish and finished it over and sanding on it, and I like it better the way it is now. How's that look?
Real good, Jimmy. Looks fine.
Well, the first thing I ever learned to play was the fiddle, and then sometimes I'd sort of get tired of it and I'd want to play something else, and then I learned how to play the claw hammer banjo. I was 5 years old when I first competed in my fiddler convention. I'd play with a lot of fiddlers around there, and they'd show me how to play some songs, and I'd keep playing them until I got them down real good, and then I'd play them in a fiddler's contest or something. I won about 60 or 70 ribbons and around 13 trophies, and this is my favorite one because it was the hardest one to get, and I had to compete against 70 other fiddlers of all ages, and I won first prize. I like to perform. I guess I like not being up on the stage, not being out on the audience, just listening to them.
Yeah, get away from that dog, Daisy. Come on.
Go.
Yeah, we can sit right over here. Get that beast away from me. He's got fleas.
How dare you call my dog a beast? Why, your dog's all muddy.
Muddy. Daisy's spotless.
Well, my dog can do tricks. Napoleon, roll over and play dead.
I can think of much better things than that. Daisy, go fetch that Daisy. What a doll.
Well, my dog can speak. Napoleon,
Sure.
speak. Napoleon, speak. I said speak. Well, let's see your dog speak.
Daisy, any day. Daisy, speak. It will be a few minutes. Daisy, speak. Daisy, speak. Speak. Well, she does it every day. That's here just this morning. And another
the funniest thing happened to me the other day on the way to the pub.
What?
Hannibal and Willie, sent in by Ricky Reed of Cordell, Georgia. When Willie woke up that morning, he saw what he thought was a gray snake at his cave entrance. He looked out and saw that it was his big elephant friend, Hannibal. Hannibal asked Willie,
Do you want to go swimming?
Willie said,
Of course.
so they left. When they got to their favorite swimming hole, there was a hole in the side. Then Willie went into the hole in the side of the pit, but he couldn't go far because it was blocked up by some sticks. Hannibal said,
What's in there?
Then Willie told Hannibal that the water stream that kept the hole filled was plugged up. Then Willie said,
I can't get the sticks out of the passageway.
so Hannibal said he'd try it. Then Hannibal gave one hard stomp with his foot, and that caused the water to come plowing through. After they started to swim a while, Willie asked,
Hannibal, how do you know that would work?
Then Hannibal said,
You know that when I want something done, I always put my foot down.
the end.
Good evening. Tonight's nautical narrative is by Paul Sergios of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Join us as we take a voyage on the Sea of Terror. The Atlantic Ocean, a sea of mysteries. A brave sea captain, Mark, was going to set out on a voyage. Some of the neighbors had gone scuba diving, and they never returned. Their wives were worried.
Mrs. Deuce, do you ever think our husbands will return? Well, Mrs. Callippool, I just hope Mark and Brad can rescue them. From what? I don't know.
Mark and Brad set out on a boat. By night, the sky was all misty and foggy.
Mark, do you think we'll ever find out what made the townspeople disappear in this fog?
I hope so. The next night, the fog cleared, and there, in the middle of the water, was a big, dark, black castle. Brad and Mark docked their boat. Suddenly, out of the castle came a walkway. Mark and Brad went in. They soon found out they were in the castle of Dr. Weaver, a mad scientist.
Are you the cause of the disappearance of the townspeople?
I am. I put in the water an invisible, poisonous, red liquid that would attract them here. When they got here, I killed them. I've also taken over the whole of the East Coast. Since you found out what I'm doing, I must kill you.
How are you going to do that?
Come, and I'll show you.
Dr. Weaver put them in a giant glass tube in a room far away from the castle, so that when the bomb that was attached to it blew off, it would not blow up the castle. Dr. Weaver was clever, but the men were cleverer.
Dr. Weaver put us in the same tube, on top of each other. So, if you stand on tippy toe, I'll be able to press a button up here that will open the glass door, and we'll be free.
Brad did, and Mark pressed the button. They were free. Quietly, they tiptoed up to Dr. Weaver and knocked him out. Then they took the bomb and threw it into the castle and went away in their boat. In a few minutes, the castle blew up in smoke. When Mark and Brad got home, they were awarded a Medal of Courage, and they all lived happily ever after.
Why don't you write a play yourself and send it to Zoom? Because we might do it. Send it to Zoom, Box 350, Boston, Mass. 02134.
Down, down, baby, down by the roller coaster, sweet, sweet baby, I don't wanna let you go. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop, shimmy, shimmy, pow. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop, shimmy, shimmy, lollipop. Gotcha. Got you. Do a zoom do, do a zoom do, do a zoom do. teachers like us.
Right, so.
Busty. If you want to make teachers like us,
Right, so.
Box 350, Boston, Mass. 02134.
Hi, Robbins. Subby dubbis. Dubbis, subbis, subbit. Abba bubby, dubba bubby, rubbing. Abba cubbin, fubbit, obbin, yabber, fubbing gubbers, abor, tavos. Bubby covers. Abba cubbin, abba jabbas, tabu, abba nubby, subbies. Subby, abba nubbits, vabber, abby, probby, dubby, tabu. Abba yabu cubba, jabbas. Abba yabu cubbin, jabbas, slabbit. Oh.
My mother makes the most delicious angel food cake I've ever tasted in my life. It's, you know, the confetti kind, and you put little bits of candy in it. Oh, it's so good. Well, like, you put sugar, and it's green and red, and it turns out to be light green and pink and little bits of blue, and you put it into the angel food cake, and you mix it all up.
And you cut it in
and you can see the, it's so good. Oh, and she puts...
Don't give me a cookie, please.
Oh, what my mother
It
makes.
looks so good.
What my mother makes that is truly good is bread.
Oh, I love bread.
And it's not regular bread, it's challah, which is Jewish bread.
Yeah, right.
And
How do you make it?
Oh,
Oh, is that with the braided stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take 3 strips of dough and you braid it around.
Yeah, we did that. It was a Zoom guest last year.
Yeah, I know. And it was a regular. You just braid it regularly.
Oh, wow.
And it's beautiful. You put butter on top and it glazes. Really nice.
My mother makes
You slice it and eat it.
I like a lot of Chinese food because my mom makes it all the time, and I like steak, roast beef.
What's one of your mom's specialties in Chinese food?
Well, I don't know. See, she doesn't know the American names for it.
Altogether, like
Well, say in Chinese.
I don't know the Chinese names either. I mean, I forget. Okay.
This is called dish number 31.
No, I forget. She makes a lot of rice. I love rice.
Oh,
you know.
Oh, yeah.
Especially brown
Chopsticks.
fried rice.
It's so hard to use chopsticks.
I use forks sometimes. I use chopsticks.
Now, what's really one of my favorite green foods is spinach. Now, what's the matter with spinach?
No, I like spinach.
My mother and I got my dad to like it. Like, he hated it, and he's tasted. My mother and I got my dad to like it.
Everybody says it's so good.
My taste buds must have changed during some year because I didn't like mashed potatoes. I didn't like. That was last year. No, I didn't like mashed potatoes. I didn't like spinach. Then this year, I love spinach. I just adore mashed potatoes. Oh, they're so delicious.
I like the mashed potatoes with little tidbits in them.
Tidbits. You mean the
the
yeah,
real, that's
yeah,
the real
yeah.
kinds, I think. The real kinds.
Yeah, that's what you make.
Yeah, you
mash.
I used to hate mashed potatoes and French fries and everything.
French fries
and roast beef and those things. And then
those are delicious.
Then I just started to like it. I'm beginning to like a lot of things.
Have you ever in your long-legged life seen a long-legged sailor with a long-legged wife? No, I never in my long-legged life seen a long-legged sailor with a long-legged wife. Have you ever in your bow-legged life seen a bow-legged sailor with a bow-legged wife? No, I never in my bow-legged life seen a bow-legged sailor with a bow-legged wife. We'd always thought whether or not we should be taught to dance. Now it's too late, we're up to date, we know a great new dance. We'll teach you right now, you'll learn it and how. Here is Let's do it! Here is the drag, see how it goes. Down on the hills, up on the toes. That's the way to do the varsity drag. Harder than hot, newer than new. Meaner than mean, bluer than blue. Get your stretch of clothes, raise a flag. You can pass many a class, whether you're dumb or wise. If you all answer the call, when your professor cries, everybody down on the hills, up on the toes, stay out of school, learn how it goes. Everybody do the varsity drag. Down on the hills, up on the toes. Everybody do the varsity drag. Harder than hot, newer than new.
Well, there you have it. Write in and tell us what you want to see again on Zoom.
We're gonna zoom, 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 ah, zoom. Come on and zoom, ah, zoom, ah, zoom, ah, zoom. Everybody's doing it, everybody's proving it, everybody's having a ball, yeah. So won't you zoom, 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 ah, zoom. Come on and zoom, ah, zoom, ah, zoom, ah, zoom. My name's Danny.
I'm Edith.
I'm Mike.
I'm Donna.
I'm Timmy.
My name's Lauren.
I'm Neil.
Come on, give it a try. We're gonna show you just why. We're gonna teach you to fly high. Come on and zoom. We're gonna zoom, 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 zoom. Come on and zoom. We're gonna zoom, 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 zoom. Come on and zoom. We're gonna zoom, 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 zoom. Come on and zoom. We're gonna zoom, 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 zoom. Come on and zoom.
Zoom is made possible by grants from McDonald's Corporation and McDonald's Restaurants Fund and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
We're gonna zoom, zoom, zoom.
Presentation of this program was made